We have developing news tonight involving Lance Armstrong. Today, Oprah Winfrey interviewed him, and according to the Associated Press, Lance Armstrong confessed that he used performance-enhancing drugs. Armstrong was considered one of the greatest bike riders ever, winning 7 Tour de France titles, but now his career is in ruins. He's been suspended for life, and all of his Tour de France titles have been taken away. The entire interview with Armstrong isn't going to air until later on this week, but after the interview, Oprah Winfrey tweeted, quote, "I just wrapped up with Lance Armstrong, more than 2.5 hours. He came ready." No specific quotes have been released from Armstrong, but again, the headline is that Associated Press is reporting that he has finally admitted that he cheated and used performance-enhancing drugs during his career. So how will this change how people see Lance Armstrong now that he's admitted, allegedly, that he cheated? KTVU's Jade Hernandez spent the day talking to folks in the Bay Area. So, Jade, what are they saying?
Well, Frank, cyclists and cancer survivors are talking, whether at a bike shop like this one right here in Walnut Creek or at home where news of Lance Armstrong's confession is just now coming out.
This was just a personal note from Lance for my son.
Told he had testicular cancer, Bob Hammer scheduled a surgery to treat it, but it would have left him sterile. Lance Armstrong's oncologist objected. Because of that, Hammer has an 8-year-old son, Josh. Armstrong's confession to doping hasn't changed Hammer's perspective.
He took a cancer diagnosis and created one of the bigger foundations in the world for cancer, and you can never take that away from him.
Or how it inspired. Hammer created Have a Ball Cancer Foundation. To date, it's raised $1.3 million since 2005. Today, Armstrong personally apologized to former Livestrong Foundation staffers in Texas.
If you look at Nike and Oakley and some of his longtime supporters, they've dropped him, Lance Armstrong, but they have not dropped sponsoring Livestrong. And I think that's the sentiment of a lot of people.
And the fact that he came back from death to do that is astounding.
Ian Massey races mountain bikes professionally, coaches cycling, and works part-time at Devil Mountain Cyclery. He says the pressure to perform pushes athletes to make it happen.
They're all doing it because they all have contracts. They all need to do as well at many races they can so they can race the next season.
Customer Kevin Tangi stands by cycling's biggest name.
He should still be regarded as, a very important icon.
The store's owner agrees.
It just makes them go, oh man, the dream was pretty too good to be true, it seemed.
The interview with Winfrey is expected to air later this week. Reporting live in Walnut Creek, Jade Hernandez, KTVU Channel 2 News.